Okay, Nathan.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, Shepherd. So today we're going to have a little bit of a divergence from the normal Tablas Creek lineup, and we're going to be tasting the Pinot Noir that we made.
Oh, the Pinot.
The Pinot.
Circle and moon.
It's full circle.
What? I thought it was circle of... It's full circle. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Full circle has always been full circle, or did you guys just change it?
It's always been full.
Give me that. Okay. Pretty exciting to taste a Pinot. We don't... What? In case you guys decide to change the name.
The reason that this wine is called Full Circle is because when Robert Haas, Bob, started his wine career in the 1950s, he was essentially finding wines from Burgundy to introduce to the American public. When the Tablas Creek project was started here in Paso Robles, Bob and his wife Barbara purchased a piece of land in Templeton, which is in the Templeton Gap, so it is a little bit cooler. We do get those breezes coming in from the coast. Yeah. He decided to plant this property to Pinot. So we have 2.5 acres. It was planted between 2007 and 2008.
Okay. We
first started harvesting these grapes in 2010. And it's been a learning process for us because it's Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
And we are a Rhone house. So we have to treat this wine much differently than we would bringing in our normal
everything
Rhones.
Else.
Yeah, exactly. And it's definitely been kind of this evolution for us, just kind of learning how to process Pinot and how to treat Pinot and how that, picking process works, how that fermentation process works.
And there's kind of a passing of the baton. Kind of circle of life almost.
This is a special wine in our arsenal, I think, and pretty cool that it's going out on a wine club shipment because it is so different than what we typically do. And Bob was fairly adamant that we weren't going to do a Burgundian style Pinot because he was saying we're in California.
We're going to make
I want to make Pinot. Kind of this hybrid.
Okay.
So we do use some American oak on this, which is something we don't typically use for our wines. We do a lot more stem inclusion.
Okay.
So you get a little bit of that sweet oak character. You get a lot of that cherry cola coming through, especially on the nose, that comes from the oak. You do get a little bit more of that structure, that kind of green depth to it that comes from the stems. I think, the longer we're working with the Pinot Noir, and the more we learn about it, and the more we become really comfortable with it, the better and better it gets every year.
We're going to do a little sippy sip.
So on the palate, this is explosive. Like, this is just fireworks. It's got this super juicy, rich, round, like boysenberry character right off the bat. A little bit of that graham cracker crust, blueberries, baking spices. Like, this is just something that is an extremely comforting wine. What do you think about this wine?
Well, I just got back from Oregon tasting around, and I only went to one winery, but they wouldn't let me in, so I just went around. I definitely get the berries. It's very rich, like cobblery berries. It's
got that kind of green element on the nose too, like a dried bay leaf or something. A little more of that savory note.
Yeah, I just get tons of berries. And so I'm just pretty much stuck on cobbler.
Okay.
That's all I got. That's all I got to bring to the table.
And what would you pair if you were drinking liquid
probably
cobbler?
I can think of cheeses, and then I can think of like duck.
Ooh, duck would be great.
Duck sounds really good with this.
Yeah.
Or even like pork with like an apricot sauce on top.
Send to the shepherd. I think a lot of game birds, like quail, roasted quail would be great.
Which we've had in the lunchroom when I hit quail. Remember? You ate some.
I do.
And you complimented me on it.
That was great.
Yeah.
Beef tenderloin would be really nice with this. It does go really well with the lighter proteins. It goes well with,
because of that stem inclusion, you can take it more towards the fattier meats, huh?
Yeah.
Can we venture into seafood?
You could do seafood for sure. I think,
like sunfish?
I have never had sunfish.
Me neither. I don't even know if you can buy it. I think it's protected.
I was gonna say I don't think they're. If
Comment below if you've had this with sunfish, and we'll call a fishing game.
I think if you're gonna do seafood, you know what would be really great with this is like a bouillabaisse that seafoods do. It's also known as cioppino.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Chelsea,
I'm the shepherd.
and we'd like to thank you for watching these videos with us.
We will be doing one every week, so hit the subscribe button right there if you want to follow along.
Until next time, Nathan.